uncovered Iran's brazen attempt to assassinate a random Israeli in Peru. In an alarming development exposing Iran's persistent sponsorship of global terrorism, Peruvian authorities claimed to have disrupted an Iranian plot to carry out a terrorist attack at the major Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum, or APEC for short, being hosted in the country throughout 2024. Authorities identified the alleged plotter as Majid Azizi, an Iranian national who was arrested on Thursday afternoon after he withdrew money from an ATM. Azizi was working with at least two Peruvian accomplices, although only one has been apprehended so far. It is alleged that Azizi was planning to assassinate a random Israeli civilian tourist businessman in Peru, with the plot believed to have been orchestrated by Iran's shadowy Quds force. This latest thwarted attack revives chilling memories of the 2014 case where Iranian proxy Hezbollah operative Mohammed Ahmadar was caught accumulating explosives and surveilling Jewish and Israeli institutions across Peru, a plot that was halted after authorities were tipped off by the Israeli Mossad. This new arrest highlights the persistent efforts by the Iranian regime to sow chaos through violent extremism on a global scale. So I thought this would be interesting to cover because this is a perfect example of how the Islamic Republic is so freaking weak, especially so weak against Israel specifically. Israel identifies the Islamic Republic of Iran to be their greatest enemy. And the Islamic Republic is so weak against Israel that they know that they can't do much against Israel directly. So one of their best bets is to just go attack random Jews and random Israelis around the world. That's kind of the only thing that they can do. And this was like another big instance of that. So Armin, you're much more knowledgeable about this whole kind of pattern of behavior than me. So I think you should take it away.
Imagine being so desperate that you're going for just civilians. They're like, we take anybody, just like, let's just kill anybody we could get. And by the way, this is Zion. Thank you, the Islamic Republic of Iran. Zionism confirmed again. What are the message that you're sending to the world? Like, hey, why are you doing? Are you trying to tell people that Jews are not safe outside of Israel? Are you trying, like, is this why we need Israel as a country? Is this like, isn't this what? If you here's a question.
This is my where is it? My Zionism confirmed outfit.
Yes, fantastic. But what does that say?
It's the Shema prayer on it.
Yes. So if your point is that, because this is your position, okay, anti-Zionist position is what? Okay, that Jews should not be in Israel. Okay, that's your point. Then why are you attacking Jews who are not in Israel? By attacking Jews who are not Israel, you're making the point that we need Israel because Jews are not safe outside of Israel. Do you understand that that's the entire point of Zionism? Do you understand that you're making the case for why we need Israel? I mean, shouldn't you be celebrating as an anti-Zionist? Shouldn't you be like, hey, thank you for not being in Israel. Stay there. Don't go to Israel. I don't understand. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in general, it has to be so freaking embarrassing because Israel is so good at halting these attacks. Like there was a lot of this activity in there was a lot of activity in Turkey a few years ago, and this guy like completely Mossad intervened once again. I mean, that being said, we do know that Hamas is a proxy of the Islamic Republic of Iran. So obviously they have some terrorism that they sponsor that is quite effective, unfortunately. And the October 7th attack is probably the biggest success they've had against Israel in, I don't know, maybe decades.
I have a question. You said that they sent the money through, like they took it out of from an ATM?
Okay. He was just arrested at an ATM. I have no idea about if he
okay.
was receiving payment. That's just where he was in
Okay.
public. But I
Okay,
had the
okay.
same thought where I'm like, no way. But nothing about like that being part of the plot was confirmed.
Okay. Okay. But by the way, so how did they figure this out? Like Peru got this information from Mossad, I'm assuming, right? You said
You
that.
know, I haven't actually seen reporting on that for this particular attack, so I don't know.
Oh my god, somebody was making fun of this point. It's like somebody like, oh, now they're gonna say this was a Mossad plant. And I was like, I wasn't highlighting it. I wasn't gonna read it because I was like, that's just too ridiculous. But now I'm looking at the comments that de-highlighted. Somebody is actually making that point. You want to read that?
Are you sure he's not an Israeli plant? The dirty trick squad Mossad disguise themselves as Arabs and create productions of fear-mongering to replicate the occupier victim story. Israel thinks they can erase genocide through distractions.
This from an idiot who can't even tell that Iranians are. This guy's Iranian, right? Most Iranians are not Arab. Like, why are you saying Arab? Iranian, I don't know. I don't think he understands this. Most Iranian, but we do have Iranian Arabs, but not.
Projection is insane. So we got a few comments to highlight.
Yeah, and super chats.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Alicia is here saying you guys are awesome. Much love to you both. Keep up the good work. I'm Peruvian too, living in France. Oh well, thank you for joining us.
Wow. That's
Viva
cool.
Peru, carajo. Lebronzo is saying, thank you guys for your show. That woman in Iran was such a boss. Any recommendations on resources to inform friends about Islam that don't come off as hateful / won't turn them away? I would suggest a lot of Secular Jihadists episodes, especially like from the beginning of the Secular Jihadist podcast with Armin. Those unpack a lot of really interesting topics. And I actually think you should recommend videos by because that won't turn people away. No, let me finish my thought. So I actually think the Friendly Ex-Muslim would be one of the best people to recommend, because a lot of people might not like the approach of Apostate Prophet. They might not like the approach of Haris Sultan or even us at Atheist Republic, because we are go full blown, right? And sometimes people are taken aback by that. So, and that is exactly why people like Abdullah Samir, the Friendly Ex-Muslim, are so useful, because they are that nice little mild teddy bear person that just comes across as so normal and friendly and non-confrontational. He loves to keep the peace, try to be harmonious. And I think especially for people that maybe have a defense up, he's very good content to suggest. I love Abdullah too.
So here's the thing: Apostate Prophets and Haris Sultan, and they are all amazing. Like, for example, Apostate Prophet is the channel. There's no other channel that has a complete list of things that are wrong with Islam. Like, every time I think of hey, I'm getting ready for a debate or talking to somebody and I need to touch up on my points against that person, about Islam, I'm pretty sure there's here Apostate Prophet is in the live chat. I'm pretty sure Apostate Prophet has a video about it, right? Every time I want to get updated on the most recent trends regarding Islam, Haris Sultan channel has something about it, right? But you're right. When it comes to people who are more sensitive and they need to be eased into being familiar with what's wrong with Islam, the Friendly Ex-Muslim, that's the best channel to. That is the most mellow and the most it's good. It's good for people, sensitive people. Send them to the Friendly Ex-Muslim. Each one of these channels have their own strength, so that's
and also I think especially AP's earlier videos from I don't know, maybe 3 years ago are so good at explaining just the facts, very good about explaining the facts and the falsehoods in a very just straight up way. I mean, AP has taught me so much. Actually, fun fact, Apostate Prophet, hey everyone, is how I discovered Atheist Republic. And look at me now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, AP, for bringing us Susanna.
Parvane. Oh, is this the Parvane
Hi.
that I know? No, it's not. Gave us a super chat. Any spot left on the planet where the Islamic Republic hasn't shat on?
The South
I was
Pole?
gonna say
The
Antarctica,
Antarctica?
but I think they recently tried to take Antarctica.
Oh, yes, you're right. No, yes, they were. Okay, they're sending ships there. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. There's nowhere left.
The Shia imperialism is coming to Antarctica. We need to guard this land for the Mahdi.
By the way, Apostate Prophet saying Apostate Prophet is too offensive. Wouldn't recommend. That's how you know it's a good channel. That takes. Yeah, there's a lot of humor there. So go check it out. I mean, not that he needs our recommendation. He's growing so fast.
I know. I love AP. HD Drake, thank you for the super chat and saying this is why we must support Israel. You ain't lying. Kenny also gave €5 just with no comment. Thank you, Kenny. And Mithras just gifted 5 Atheist Republic memberships, which is a perfect reminder, you guys, that please support the channel. You can join the channel by hitting the button down below. You get access to all of our amazing emojis. You help keep our work going. Also, if you're here and you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Because the Atheist Republic Army is growing every single day. We are approaching 50K. So go subscribe to us on YouTube because we need to grow our militia. Okay. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been engaging with and subscribing to the channel because we have literally almost grown by 1,000 followers just within the past week. This engagement and support is so amazing and meaningful to us. So thank you to everyone. And AP just gave us a $20 super chat. Thank you, AP, saying thanks for recommending the channel. I will let our Mossad handlers know about your contribution bonus coming. Thank you,
Wow.
AP.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm wondering why we don't get, like, people have promised us a lot of money from Zionists, and I don't know why we have not yet received that. But any day now. Like Mossad, I keep telling people that this is not a joke. People think this is a joke. I am willing to do services for Mossad for free, and I keep saying this, and they never contact me. I think they don't think it's that valuable. But again, I'm still offering.
And
Somebody let them know.
And that's actually not a joke. That's
not a joke. Yes,
that's like 100% not a joke.
Not a joke. Yes,
it's not a joke. Erican just gave a super chat. Thank you, Erican, saying, fun fact, Ridwan chooses the name Apostate Prophet because the prophet was already taken. And you did highlight this comment to be addressed, and I think I can guess what this is. Someone is saying Iranians aren't, and that's not true. There are many Arab Iranians.
No, there are. Iran has Arabs. I just want to let people know that, because a lot of people say like Iranians are not Arabs, they're Persian. Well, half of Iran is Persian. Okay, around half of Iran Persian. The other half is like there are many different ethnicities in Iran. Iranians are Kurdish, Iranians are Bakhtiaris, Iranians are Lor, Iranians are Turkish, Iranians are
Gilak, Baluchi.
Baluchi. Yes, there's so many, and it's important to know this. It's important to say this. We do have Arab Iranians. Okay, if I don't like it if Iranians are too sensitive about like, oh no, we don't have Arabs. We do have Arabs, people who are ethnically Arab, and they're citizens of Iran, and it's important for us to recognize their Iranian citizenship. Do you know who makes the most amazing, gorgeous, and other adjectives that I can't use here on YouTube, blasphemous art ever? We do! And for some reason, we are giving it away for free. Download them now using the link in the description before we change our mind.